back. Okay, I put the marker back together. Record time, I might add. You know, I always time myself. That was a joke. And we're going to see if this thing airs up upon re-entry here, upon reassembly. A couple of points to listen for. You could get leaking down the barrel. You could get leaking from the grip frame. You could even get leaking out the back in really weird situations. Sometimes these can be difficult to diagnose. What I highly advise is, if you really are struggling for where it's leaking from, is to get a squirt bottle with a little bit of soapy water in it, take off the grip frame, air up the reg this way, and spray it on here and see if it's leaking. Okay, that'll tell you which part of the marker that you need to adjust. If it's leaking from the grip frame, you know you've got either a problem with that screw that went in the bottom of the valve, okay, or you've got a problem with the valve itself, or you've got a problem here, if it's leaking in between these two parts, with one of the O-rings in here. So it's a little bit more complex than the Series 6 and Series 5 were, but let's see if she airs up. Always pump a pump gun first before you air it up. Oh my. I don't hear anything. Let's go to the hearing test. Looks like everything is sealed. So, good news for the TF. And almost like I know what I'm doing. Now, we haven't timed it yet. So, how do you do that? I show this on every video, but I'll show it on this one again for brevity's sake. What you're going to want is to make sure that this marker is firing in auto trigger when there's a gap between the back block and the body of about 1/8 of an inch. Take your 1/8 inch Allen key and you can estimate or show how far that is, what that's going to look like. So let's see. Remember, I counted the times I turned in the lug, and so I should be pretty close. A little bit far, huh? A little bit close to the marker body. That's not a crime, but let's fix it. Put that down in there. Give her about a quarter turn out. You have to raise the lug. If your marker is firing back here, you have to drop the lug so that it fires later in the sequence. If it's firing too close, you need to raise the lug so that it fires earlier in the sequence. Let's see if that fixed it. Yeah, that's about perfect now. So you're also going to notice on this particular marker, there's a higher pop in this gun. It runs at 350 in the marker, and the valving is just different. It's a very efficient gun, always has been. I love the spider valve inside this marker. You know, cocker valves are just fine too. They're based on the same principle, but in terms of being efficient, this is a very efficient gun. I have an old teammate that ran a Series 6 prototype on 12 grams for a while. He ran it through his regulator, so it's definitely modified stock class, but he ran it on a micro CA1, if you old timers know what I'm talking about. He used to get about 30 shots on a 12 gram, which is amazing for a stock cocker body, so, or stock sniper body. But that times it out and sets it up for you. When I go out to play, you know, I'm just gonna, like I said, lubricate everything up that I've got lubed up, and you know, this gun, it cocks itself. It's a very smooth gun when polished and set up properly. So that should be it for the SS25 Series 6 prototype. I appreciate you watching all these video series. And if you've got any questions, you know, drop me an email on eBay on YouTube, and let me know. I'll try to get to you as soon as I can. Thanks.